Hey guys, I am flying down the road from Phoenix headed to Utah. Kind of a bittersweet reason. I'm trying to take some stuff up to Utah for a funeral we're going to. My partner's mother passed away on Christmas Eve, which really sucked. But well, she lived an amazing life and she touched a lot of people, and she's leaving an amazing legacy. And I got to know her a little bit, and she's a very wonderful woman. The funeral's on Saturday, so we're going up to prepare for that. But Jim is already up there, and I'm headed up there myself. But I have some time since I'm driving. It's about an 8 or 9 hour drive. I think I've done two out of the 9 hours. I've been thinking a lot about goals, and I just wanted to talk about that for a second. Some of you have probably already started mapping out your goals for the next year, and if you haven't, I highly encourage it. And I'm going to make another video on how I would recommend doing that. But I want to talk in general about it real quick to kind of get your brain working on it so that you can start strategizing. One of the things I found, so last night, I spent some time at my house with a good friend who we love to get together and map out our goals and plans and visions and things like that, and strategize on business ideas and how to be more effective in our life, and how to have more purpose in our life, how to live with intention instead of just bumbling our way around through life like most people do. So he is a very like-minded person. We love talking about these kinds of things. He's an amazing, amazing man in a completely different industry, has nothing to do with music. But we got together to talk about our goals, and we put up all these sort of like rolls of white paper that we got at Office Max and taped it up on top, all over the windows, and got some Sharpies out and started writing and scribbling and brainstorming, just brain dumping ideas. It's so much fun. If you ever get a chance to do that with another person that likes that kind of stuff, take advantage of it. It is so invigorating, and you can have some cocktails while you do it. We ordered a pizza and just had an amazing time. So we're looking at, he was asking about my goals for the next year, and I had all this kind of stuff all over the place. I was a little all over the place, and I realized that I needed to do this and really get my goals succinct. But we realized really quickly that a lot of my problem isn't coming up with goals, but is a lot of the challenge actually that I am having is because I don't have a very clear vision of where I want to be in the next 5-10 years. So we worked on that first, and I became clearer and clearer on where I want to be in the next 5-10 years and what really matters to me. I want my life to have purpose. I want to be significant. I want to leave a legacy. I want to help people. One of the questions that we were going through asked, how much money do you want to have when you retire or at the end of your life? And at first we were throwing numbers around, I don't know, $10 million or whatever, just to see if it invigorates some goals. And I suddenly realized, actually, I don't want any money. I want to have zero money at the end of my life. Money's an amazing tool, but you can't take that with you, right? What you can take with you is knowing that you mattered. And whatever happens in the afterlife, I want to know that I worked my ass off with purpose, both personally, relationally, and with my work, and with what I left and gave to the world. So I became much more clear on my vision through this process. And this also involved my health, talking about where I want to be health-wise, where I want to be relationally-wise, with my family, those types of things, and talking about those types of vision things. And then that helped me really clarify what my goals are for this year. Where do I want to be? And one of the things I said is on New Year's Eve 2019, so a year from now, a year and a couple days, I want to be on a boat. I want to be smoking a cigar and sipping brandy on a cruise somewhere, I don't even care, out in the water, and I want to be celebrating this last year. And I want to go, I pushed really hard. Whether or not I hit those goals, it doesn't matter, but I want to know that I did my best. Do you guys relate to this at all? if you do, please let me know, because I'd love a conversation about this. I don't like to just talk in the vacuum here. Isn't this gorgeous? Hold on a second. I got to just show you this. I mean, Arizona. Come on, man. It is beautiful. Ah! If you ever get a chance to come west to America and be in the western part of the United States, sorry, East Coast, but the western part of the United States is way prettier. So anyway, that vision, figuring out my vision long term, really helped me create my goals for this year. And I want to go further into that in my next video, but I want to give you guys the chance to start thinking about that. What is your vision for your life? Do you have a mantra? Do you have an idea? There's a great quote that I heard today, actually. I had lunch with my godfather at Subway. Eat fresh! And I don't think that I sung that the right way, but we're having lunch, and we were talking about, goals, and I was telling him a little bit about my thoughts, and he goes, there's a great phrase my boss used to say, and he used to say, if your ship hasn't reached the harbor, it's unlikely it's the harbor's fault. I thought, dang, that is a great phrase. That is fantastic. If you are not hitting the harbor and you're not getting closer to the harbor, it's most likely because you're directionless. You don't have a compass. You don't have a vision. And so I highly, highly encourage all of you guys, whether you're a student of mine or I never meet you and we never actually talk, you may be just somebody that stumbled across this video, that you get a vision. You get very clear on where you want to be, what your life is about, why you matter. Because I promise you, you do matter. You absolutely matter. And we need you in this world. So when you get clear on that, you can make it it's very easy to set your goals for this year. You're like, I know where I need to be by the end of this year. And visualize, come up with a story. Mine's being on a boat smoking a cigar, but I want you to visualize where you want to be to celebrate this year. And paint a story. I'd love to hear your story. Are you going to be on a mountain? Are you going to be sitting on a cliff looking over into a ravine and going, oh my gosh? Are you going to be with friends, gathered around a fire? How are you going to celebrate this year and go, I gave this all my best. I gave it my best. I had a direction and I kicked ass. I crushed it as hard as I could. How are you going to do it? I totally want to know. Please message me. All right, that's it. It's been 7 minutes. I've taken a lot of time of yours. I love you guys. I will talk to you later in the next video. I want to cover some of my thoughts on setting really realistic goals that really challenge you, though. Okay, later.